It's Atlanta's only hip-hop station, Hot 107.9 and home for the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Of course, you know you're kicking it with your folk Beehive. Radio shouting, man. I mean, I got an East Side player stepping in the building. Stone Mountain to be exact. I'm talking about CYHI the Prince, man. What's good with it, my dog?
What you do, man? You know, we in here, man, fellowshipping, man, doing what we do best.
I mean, talk to me, man. I mean, one of my favorite bangers that you dropped, man, was that mixtape, Jack of All Trades. Now, not only did you jack the tracks, but you murdered them, though, man.
Yeah. A lot of people, you know, I didn't know that mixtape actually got to that many people. Like, everybody tells me, like, yo, your bars on there was, like, incredible.
Yeah.
So
it was banger after banger. And, I mean, I saw that you was an A-Town old school player with some of them tracks. I mean, you brought back that Elevators. I mean, that Dirty on 85. I mean, what made you choose the tracks for that tape?
You know what? It's funny. I need to do one of those again. But, what it was is just, like, I was just like, okay, what inspired me growing up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I was at Sharon Showcase or the Megaplex or Golden Glide or whatever the case may be, like what was those key songs that was coming on? Everybody was like, ah, from that time. Like I really take a lot of credit. Like I don't take a lot of credit, but I take a lot of credit for this new '90s music movement that's going on in the industry because I feel like that was one of my key elements of my music was just to find those great '90s records and flip them and make them into, you know, modern records. So I feel like I was a pioneer for that. So I like where music is going now.
Now, being that you done been in the A for a long time, all your life, I mean, how do you feel about the old A versus the new A?
You want my honest opinion?
I mean, keep it real with a player, man.
Man, I just felt like, you know, growing up, it was more diversity.
Yeah.
It wasn't just, and I mean, I feel like it's getting back to that now. But I just, you know, I understand that Atlanta's the drug pub of the world. I mean, especially of the United States now, because we connected all the highways. So
that's right.
I understand why the music is a lot of times street music, quote unquote. But what I be trying to bring to the game is like, it's funny because I be around Jay and Ye and all them, and they're like, you know, we're looking at Basquiat paintings and Sanzio paintings, and you know what I mean. We're up on Balmain and Balenciaga. I'm hanging with so I try to bring it back. Yeah. And it's a little, you know, because...
I mean, explain the culture shock of all that, hanging with Jay and Ye. I mean, you throw them out there like you talking about Rico and Scooter, you know, Jay and Ye.
No, but see, I be trying to relay a message to my partners. Like, a lot of people don't know, I give like a conscious hip-hop message, but all my partners from the block. My partners in the trap. So it's like, they always ask me, like, man, what's up with Ye, man? What he doing right there? Or what Jay doing that? Why they doing this? And I have to explain it to him. So I feel like I'm just that voice for Atlanta. And what I'm doing now is, like, linking up with the different artists as far as real, you know, artistic artists, different fashion designers that's based out of Atlanta, different other hip-hop artists, and kind of bringing our style to the forefront because you got to understand the two biggest albums from the artists this year was Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole.
True.
You know what I mean? So it's like that substance matters now. And, you know, when kids got the internet and they get to choose what they want to listen to more so than what the radio decides for them to listen to all the time. So that's what I'm just trying to bring is just, you know, some more artistic music to Atlanta just so they won't just categorize us as just trap music, you know what I mean, or swag music.
Already. Now, being with good music, I'm talking about Kanye, I mean, they got a strong roster over there. I mean, how is the studio sessions, the competition when it comes to the lyricism and all that stuff? I mean, how do y'all break that down over there?
It's almost like friendly competition. Like, a lot of people don't really know my role, so my role is like, I'm a great writer as well. So if you don't hear me on a song or something, I might have had a lot to do with it. Yeah. You know what I mean? On the writing end too. So it's just being around all those guys, man. Just like I was glad when 2 Chainz came over because he was one of my partners, and Ye inquired through me. He was like, yo, you know 2 Chainz? I was like, yeah, that's my guy. Yeah. So he was like, put me in touch with him. So I put 2 Chainz in touch with Ye, and they, you know, put it all together. I love Big Sean. That's like my little brother. That's like, we just super tight. Pusha, he's just, that's like, Pusha used to be, he still is one of my favorite rappers, but you know, now that I'm in the NBA with him, it's like, you know what I mean, I gotta play you, but you're on my team, but growing up, it was like, Pusha was like that dude to me. And then, you know, all the rest of the guys, you know, Jay and Ye is like self-explanatory. Those guys are like just the zenith of black excellence to me.
I mean, what went through your mind when you realized that you was in there with J&J, coming from the East Side, you know, growing up listening to these guys, and now you're looking at Basquiat's with them?
You know what's so funny, man? Is they're actually more normal than I thought. Like when I first went, you know, I had the Illuminati thoughts and all that stuff. Like these dudes really like, but when you get around them, I understand why people say it's Illuminati, because the average black person don't supposed to be conversating with these billionaires, these white folks like that. So, of course, you would probably think it was some, you know what I mean, to it. But I say the same thing. I ain't think all you niggas from the street would be worth $500,000 or $1 million off the trap. So, are you Illuminati?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I'm just saying. So, at the end of the day, it's just, man, it's a wonderful experience, man. It's just being able to learn. Like, it's a lot of stuff I learned now that I'd be like, yo, I used to teach that in school. Yeah. And you'll be like surprised how you really have to use it. You know how people be like, yo, school, you don't have to use it. Yeah. That's just because
give me an example.
I mean, that's just if you stay in America. Like, if you from other countries, it's like, man, when I'm in Paris and I see a bad chick, I wish I would have passed French class. You know what I mean? Like, instead I'm cutting and doing all this acting up, I was like, yo, I should be learning French. Like, because when you see a bad chick, bad hair down, like, you like, what? I can't even speak to her. She's like, like, we, like, cannot get what I want to say to her. So it's like
traveling the world. I mean, how's that experience been for you though?
Oh man, like I've been to places like Abu Dhabi, Qatar, England, London. So that's what I mean. Like, just simple things like knowing where northwest, south, and east is going. Like, stuff as simple as that is like real big when you're just not in your own community.
Now, you also said that you do a lot of writing. I mean, for other upcoming artists that want to get into the game, you know, everybody feels like they got to be in front of the mic.
Right.
I mean, tell them the cons and the pros of being a writer.
Well, publishing checks are very good. And a lot of times if you write for an artist that's much bigger than the average artist, or you as an artist yourself, you know, 10% of a Jay-Z record or Kanye record is like 200% of your record. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? So, and at the same time, you get to meet different people and just really be behind the scenes and pick the brains of geniuses. Like, to be able to just feature on a song, y'all probably just go in there one day, do the little feature, and you get to leave. Versus me, I get to just really sit in there and watch Kanye put together an album. Or I get to watch the Throne be put together. Or I get to watch Beyonce album, Rihanna album. So I get to see, okay, this is what she need the next time she do an album. So I can get my producers and my writers from Atlanta together. And say, hey, this is what we need. And come back to them and be like, okay, they about to cut us a check. What's your publishing company name? Like,
I mean, what are some of the surprising things that you've seen in there that you care to share about it?
A couple stories is Nicki Minaj looks a lot better in person than I thought she did. Like, you know, on TV it's like, oh, is she really glammed up? Or does she really look good? Nicki Minaj really looks good. I seen Alicia Keys sing Pregnant. Like all of the lights, remember the Kanye song? Alicia Keys is there. I seen Kobe come through. And it's so crazy. I seen Kobe with a security guard that might have been all of 170 pounds. A white dude, he might have been about 6 foot even, but would break you down. Oh man! So many
Kobe came in there with Chuck Norris.
That's exactly how he looked. Like with a fanny pack. Like he had like a little pouch on. You know, he probably had strapping or whatever was in there, but he was looking extra. He was cool, but you knew he. Don't play with that boy. So stuff like that, man. It's just to see, you know, Jay and Ye, you know, interact and just to even see how they interact with me. Like they'd be like, yo, I'm damn near like they brother or they cousin. Like to be able to do that is just like I don't even care about the rap relationship really. I really care about the relationship outside of rap, because I know I can always bring a business or an athlete to them or business idea, and I know I could get in the room and sit down with someone that's like, you know, half a Billy.
Exactly. Now, last question. I mean, what's next for CYHI though?
Oh, right now, man, I'm working on a EP right now. I don't have the exact name because we're like coming up with it as we speak, but the music is getting done, and it sounds like Black Moses. That's what it sounds like. Like, it just sounds like I'm just, you know, me. It's hard for me to rap and have a good time because I feel like I'm touched by God a certain way. So I have a lot of influence on even my friends or other dudes that may need some encouragement, and that's what my music is. My music is like, stop going to prison.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my music. Like, that's my whole fucking, that's my whole thing in life. Because I got too many street partners that's too intelligent. They can do a lot of other things, but they just stuck in that lifestyle. And that's my raps. That's all I can rap about at this point, because that's all I'm surrounded by. So my thing is like Black Moses, is like leading other black young men to do different things. Like people just think this is the only way you can get rich. Like even like it's so many A&Rs that's rich, so many radio personalities, so many promoters. Like it's other hustles and trades in the world other than picking up a quarter pound from your partner.
You ain't never lied.
You know what I mean? Man. So that's what my thing is. Just really speaking on it honestly.
Already, man. Well, appreciate you coming through this thing,
bro.
homie,
you
man.
Already know, man. You listen. You A-Town born and raised like me. Right. I'm Georgia Baptist, so they don't even got that hospital no more. So that's how I show you how long I've been here. You know what I mean? What elementary school you went to? Cause you ain't from here. So
I mean, you know, I got to shout out that Kyle Heights because I'm a West Side Bankhead Zone 1 player, man.
Exactly. And they jumped me in Bankhead one time, but it's all good.
Appreciate you, man. Y'all stay down with us. CYHI Radio Shouted. Another interview coming soon, man. Salute CYHI the Prince. Let's go.
Hey.